Hello, good evening. I'm Eunice again. I'm the business system strategist here, and I'm live because Stella is away again for another week. I believe those of you that are in her profile sees her. She's saying hi from a wedding dinner, and that's why I'm here. Yeah, how are you? How have you been from last week? So this week we're going to cover about how you can actually handle tag for your business with confidence. Who here have any tag issue in your business, or perhaps you don't you are afraid, or you're thinking how could you ever scale your business online with you not so confident in the area of tech, and you have not hired anybody in the tech from the tech industry. So these, from my 20 years, more than 20 years experience in the technology industry, I'm going to share with you the tips and tricks how you can do it with confidence. First of all, is the mindset. Everybody would say, oh, tech is difficult, tech is not easy if you are just getting started. Nothing is really easy when you get started. It only gets easy because you get better as you keep on doing it. Yes, that is the mind frame that we have to do. I mean, we have to deal with tech every time. And for those of you that are here with me tonight, hello. Do actually say hi to me, or anyway, you can actually pop in and click on StreamYard to let me know who you are here live tonight with me. I'll be happy to just, if you have any question, you can always reach out to me. Yeah, the first thing is really the mind. You have to set your mind to it, and then always remember why you do what you do. Getting back to the original end in mind. Why do you want to scale your business online? And I'm sure many of you consultants, entrepreneurs in this big family, this community here is here to impact more people, to start out like the way you used to, or you have already helped impacted many lives and you just want to scale it, exponentially expand it, using technology. And with the power of internet, you could actually reach for more people that you can, scale your impact as well. I think that is something that no one would say no to. And of course, number three is, how do you actually go with step by step, move by move to, do it by confidence? Is always doing first thing first. Yeah, first thing first. What do you do if you want to scale your business online? Hi, Facebook user. I can only see Facebook user here. If you could actually click on the StreamYard, allow StreamYard to put your comment, then I'll be able to see your name. Hi, good evening. So the one thing that you want to put in, okay, now that you know why you do what you do, right? You have the mindset set for a great example, set for great impact. So the next thing is actually putting the move out there. And the very first move that you want to have to reach out is build a community online, just like this community in Facebook group. And if you find that this community has been value added to you, oh, you are free to invite many more entrepreneurs here so that they can share ideas. They could, be part of this impactful community. And we want to exponentially help each other to really expand our reach. And I don't believe in competition. I believe the world is big enough for everyone to share abundance. And as a healing protege myself, I always believe that what goes around comes around. And therefore, if you put your heart and soul out there to impact others, energetically you'll be rewarded with many great abundance. So be it joy, be it love, be it relationships that fulfills you, and at the end of the day is a fulfillment and self-transcendence. Well, those are really the bigger picture. that the life that you want, imagine the life that you want for yourself. So the next step, what you want to do to scale online after you have a community, is start offering your best skills. So think about the best skills that you have accumulated over the years. What are those that people are willing to pay for? That's when you actually want to put these best skills up front, so that you can monetize as you build your empire of impact. Yes, I call it empire of impact because to me, um, a monetary side of it is a side effect of your impact through your business that you run. And I'm so grateful because in this community, I do know a lot of you are heart centered, and a lot of you are really here to impact lives, and getting a message out there. So how do you actually get your message out there? I see a lot of people couldn't put themselves out there just because they say, you know what, Eunice, I bought different platforms to create funnels, but yet I didn't get started. that's that's what happened to my mentees that I have mentored in Good Funnels, as well as salesprocess.com, which is used to know as Carnetics, still call themselves as Carnetics. Of course, ClickFunnels, and some of them, they don't even know how to use Canva to design simple graphics. Perhaps some of them, it's just very minor things like, I can't publish my funnel. It's already, the designs are ready, the pictures or the videos are all ready, but it keep on hitting 404 error. I don't know what's wrong with it. So basically, these are the things that will happen when you're doing technical stuff, carrying out your tactical implementation. And rather than banging on the laptop or shouting across the room, like pulling your hair, all that, let's take a deep breath, have a coffee, and send love to your computer. Send love to your website. Actually, that works too, because sometimes it's energetically, we are just not in the best for the day. And sometimes it could be just the internet connection, and internet connection is basically energy. Everything is energy, right? And of course, the next best thing for you to have is someone in your accountability group to help you with the tactical part, right? And someone that have experienced it, that have gone through it, that can handhold you in the process. That will be the best way to overcome those frustrations. I know some of you may be thinking, I called the support, the platform support, and they had to I had to wait like 7 days, 14 days for them to get back to me. I don't have that much of time to wait for the downtime and so forth. And so I stopped that. If you think about it, if you really just stop right there, I think it's not worthwhile of all the effort that you have put out front in creating your funnels, creating your presence digitally. So what you should be doing is really not giving up too soon and keep on going. That is the trick, really, because none of those systems available out there are perfect. Honestly speaking, any software, any tools, and being in the software development uh, industry for, let me see, for more than 20 years now, I see it from people building from scratch, or they buy off the shelf. It's still the same thing. There are certain things that breaks, and it happens all the time. So the only thing that you want is really somebody that can cut short those time is the most precious, is most expensive resource. Do you agree? In our business, and therefore you want someone to be able to help you resolve these things. And just because you're in this community and you're special to Stella, and Stella is special to me, and this entire community is special to me, we have come up with a surprise Friday, Black Friday sale. So, a non, I would say a non how do we say it? A no-brainer offer, which it just came about like 2 hours ago. I don't even think I want to offer this because it's really kind of no brainer. And for those of you that have already been learning from many mentors and not monetizing, so this is one part that it can fast track you to monetize, is to make sure your digital presence is on full scale. And of course, the one thing that you need is actually a functional open funnel that garner leads for you. Say if you have 0 leads, you can start with one simple open funnel, and that's where you start promoting your business, promoting your offer, and start garnering attention as well as monetizing on the go. So you don't need to have everything well prepared before you even launch the funnel, but a funnel is a fundamental need to your business. So that's how I started my business. In fact, if I were to tell you the truth, I didn't start with a full-fledged funnel. I started with a checkout page, a buy page. Basically, I just gave people the offer that they asked me for, which I wasn't totally prepared for because they know I came from the IT background. At that point, I was really into healing, my own healing journey. And at the same time, I felt that my healing journey has been really transformational to me. And as a healing genius prodigy myself, I wanted to market that. And in fact, however, I'm not so experienced yet at that point, whereas people see the gift in me as in I have more to give in the IT solutions because that is what is most needed in the community that I was in. And I started having people coming up to me asking for offers which I didn't have. So if you are in this industry as a consultant, as an entrepreneur, but yet you do not have an offer, you are actually doing a disservice to people that you are potentially having impact on. So this is the time that you really put your offer out there for test. And that is what I'm going to offer to you is a totally fully functional and funnel at $197 USD. And you get it connected either to a calendar in the platform called salesprocess.com, or you can get one that comes with the downloadable media, whether you have a checklist to share, whether you have an e-guide to share with your audience. That fully functional open funnel, um, I will do it for you. I mean, my team and I will do it for you. And actually, I didn't even offer this to my inner circle yet. It's a surprise. So, for those of you that are here, Stella and I had this joint venture, and as in Exponential Profits, what we are doing is actually helping entrepreneurs to scale online using technology. And we came around understanding that there are entrepreneurs that are perfect, are great with their business processes. However, to integrate it into systems and technology, it may take some learning curve and take some time. So, to really help a lot of those that are pretty much struggling, whether you have good funnels, whether you have salesprocess.com, whether you have Carnetics, it was named as Carnetics, whether you have ClickFunnels, whether you have lead pages. These are the things that we could possibly work on for you. So depending on which platform you are looking at. And for those of you that actually do not have do not have any platform to work on for your funnel yet, we definitely want to recommend you to work to give salesprocess.com a try because it has all the proven strategies incorporated in that system, tested marketing strategies, tested I would say the business processes that work, and most importantly, the analytics are ready for you to really look at the numbers, how which funnel or which product or which offer that you have on your funnels are your best sellers, right? And then so that you can focus on your best sellers and offer it out there to those that really need it right now, right? And I've been thinking, I'm one of those people that always come with this part of me, like, would anyone want this offer? Even if it's a no-brainer. Hmm. But if you don't put the offer out there, would anyone come back to you with a feedback? Zero. So just put your heart and soul in what you do and get your end in mind, what you are trying to achieve out here. And I still remember why I started this journey as an entrepreneur is because I was a single mom. I was desperate. I was I I was at my wit's end. I felt that I couldn't continue my job in my corporate anymore because I felt it was quite purposeless at that time because I was really struggling with mental health. I would say um, I was really depressed at one point that I had been suicidal for a long, long time. So I was looking for a direction in life back then, and I came upon this marketing course by one of my mentors, and I just jumped in because I thought it's going to change my life, and it did. It brought me to where I am today, and I'm so, so grateful. So the impact of that course itself allowed me to straighten up my life, to be still here supporting my children. They are young, and still and reconcile with people that I've hurt in the past or I didn't have a good relationships with. In fact, my mom just passed away last week, and it was really hard. But I I made it a point that for me to be in still doing what I'm doing. I felt that she was kind of proud of me whenever she sees me on Facebook Live. She used to click on like buttons for me. Now I get a little bit emotional on that. Yeah, and that is, I think that little thing, it meant a lot to me, even though it seems small, you know. And nobody thought, my mom didn't think that I could have made it out in the overseas. She always wanted to be able to afford me to um, go overseas for studies, but because we didn't have the fund, we didn't have the money. I just studied in local university. It was affiliated to, yeah, an overseas university. However, um, she felt bad for me, but I don't think that she should ever felt bad because um, she gave me these opportunities. And I mean, when I went out to work in the corporate, I was seconded to work in the United States. I was seconded to work in Japan and other countries that allow me to explore as well. I mean, it doesn't have to come from the overseas university that she taught. It would be a better option for me back then. Yeah, so I mean, this is just a personal story, and I believe every mompreneur especially, whether you're a single mom or not a single mom, I understand that we all come from our heart hoping for the best for our family. And most importantly, we're in a business that we want to be able to spend the time with our loved ones, that we could support them financially, emotionally at the same time. Spend time with them, because I mean, for young children, our time is all they need, really. And the hugs, the kisses, there's a really the fundamental, or maybe us, just reading them a book at night. These are really precious moments for them, and if you have the leverage, you could bring them for a vacation to have a different um, side of the world, different view, different perspective. So I think those are really important things. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And yeah, that's I will drop the link down below. This is basically for those of you that are interested to join us for this special Black Friday funnel special. You can sign up in the link below. It's really I will send in the link later on because it's really long. I don't think uh it's viable. However, I'll just post it now so that hopefully it does work. All right. Ooh, interestingly, it just pops like that. Okay. Well, that's about it. See, you have been learning probably for a good 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you're thinking why you have not made the money that you set yourself to be, and the chances are you have not implemented enough. Rather, you have been focusing on learning and learning and learning, which can happen actually simultaneously with implementation. And I think for us in the tech industry, in the IT industry, implementation is where we really refine our skills. And as soon as we don't do that, we will be left behind. And that's the chase about technology. And of course, I'm not asking you to chase technology. And that's why I'm offering this one time no brainer do it for you funnel so that you can start marketing your offer. And that's the most important thing. Get your message out there, get your impact out there. Because during this moment, especially after the pandemic, a lot of people are really lost. And I believe each one of us, if we have the heart and if we pour our heart and soul to impact one person every day, each one of us, um, differently, then imagine the exponential impact we have on the world as a whole, as a collective. That is, I think that will make a beautiful world. And most importantly, when you have the leverage of, the fundamental to support your family, then you have the time. You you will have exactly more resources to create even more impact, and that is called scaling. And in fact, that's when you can scale it to a team, to build a tech team on your own, and then you start having a bigger team. So it all starts small. Dream big, start small, and expand. And expand progressively, and it's going to work out. And of course, it's not an overnight thing, right? Thank you, Facebook user. That is everything that you put into work is not an overnight thing, unless, of course, some people, they do have their big breaks by, they most likely they hit the jackpot or something like that. However, is that a sustainable move for you? So there's a lot of people who really won the lottery overnight and lost it a few nights later. It's because they don't know how to sustain, they don't know how to progressively build it up. Rather, they just spend what they have. So we are not spending, we are investing on ourselves so that we can generate more potential income in the future. And I believe all of you that are here have mentors, have coaches that help you to be where you are. And that's exactly sometimes where the coaches will teach you all they know. However, they're not going to handhold you in your progress of, setting up your funnel, the tacticals, the support that you need. Or perhaps you don't speak the same language as the technical support. Sometimes technical support, are they might be bots, AI, artificial intelligence. They are part of knowledge base that are set in certain websites, so that when you ask them the question, they will detect the keywords so that they will search the answer for you. So sometimes it's not so interactive. It's because they are not really humans, they are just AI. Of course, there are more advanced AI that will seem like to understand you and even have emotional connection. you know some of you may think that way because they have inserted all possibilities into their codings. Those are more advanced AIs, and that's technology. You see, confidence with technology is built over time. It's not an overnight process. It's because we get better over time. It doesn't get easy, but we do get better over time. As if you do the same thing over and over again. Really, last time I don't even know how to use StreamYard because I don't have any subscription with them, and I've been on this with Stella for a few times, and I used the free version. Of course, the free version has lesser functions, and sometimes you'll be clicking all over. You don't know what it's all about. And after 2 to 3 times about clicking around, you figure it out. That's the magic of um, implementation. As you implement, you feel that it's better. It's just like driving a car. Who here have learned, remember the first time that you have driven a car? Like myself, I've been like checking the side mirror, checking this, checking that, as we have been taught, in driving school. And then the next thing that now, you're so automatic, you just kind of drive home without even knowing when you started the car. How did you start the car? If you pull the brake, if you accelerated, and all that. Those becomes your unconscious competence, because you don't even need to your brain is so smart that it will find all the shortcuts that you've already been practicing over the years. Because if you've been practically driving every day, you are practicing it every single day. And that's basically how you can be confident with tech and scaling your business too, right? So if you're interested in this, Black Friday sale is $197 for a do for you funnel, a fully functional one. You can click on here to secure it before it's gone by Friday, because this is a limited time offer. And I oh, hi Florent. Okay. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you? All right, yeah, and that's the part of it, Black Friday sale, and I'm demonstrating to you. You don't have to have a full-fledged funnel, even if you are doing. But of course, a full-fledged funnel will be self-explanatory when you have an offer that you put out there. They want to know what's in it for them. They want to know exactly the details, why it is made for them. Then a full-fledged funnel will be doing the sales for you 24/7. That's what you want it for yourself. So if you already have an offer out there, put it on a funnel, let it do the work for you while you do the physical marketing at the same time. So when you do a hybrid system, online and offline, the, the possibility of you scaling your business is definitely much, much more higher than doing it just offline. Yeah. So yeah, this is I'm also throwing in I know this is a bit crazy. I don't even believe what I'm talking about. um, I will be setting up the back end structure for you for your email campaign for this app and funnel if you are signing up before Friday. No, before, yeah, end of Friday. Yes. So only for those of you that sign up, and those of you that sign up later on, you won't have your automated email campaign, but you will have your definitely a fully functional open funnel with a downloadable media. And for those of you that actually sign up I'll be considering of throwing in more bonuses. And actually, I do have a few other bonuses at the back of my mind. I will uh, I will share it with those that actually make the move this 2 days. Yeah. Yes, that's basically what I want to share with you. So no one is born um, to be great at tech. Why younger children are better at tech? Okay, I think this is one thing that we want to learn from the younger generation these days, because they're curious about the internet. They are constantly in learning mode. They don't doubt themselves whether they are good enough for it. They just press the buttons that they see, and they make mistakes and they don't judge themselves after they make mistakes. Of course, if they are clicking on their parents' e-wallet to buy and buy, of course they will definitely get some sounding from the parents, but that's not the case if they use the internet wisely for research, to create their own websites, to create their own codings. Yes, a lot of children these days are writing codings, including my own son, and he's really curious, because how could a few lines of code can actually create something out of nothing? That is the curiosity and the fun that they thought they have with technology. That's why they don't stop themselves from exploring and getting better with it, because they look at it all the time. Because the dopamine that it creates for them, it becomes, sometimes we need the balance too, so that we don't get over addicted to technology. Somewhat we want to balance it back, like, okay, it's time to rest, let's play some board games with our children. And that's the thing that we want to manage, in our home, as an entrepreneur as well. I mean, it's so important for us to have that balance. Yeah. So yeah, for those of you that wants to look at the offer, click on the link down below. It has nothing. It's just a Stripe link. I have to be honest with you, because this offer just popped up today, 2 hours ago. Before, I was cooking for my children, and right after I cooked for my children, I just kind of created a product in Stripe and just came out with this Black Friday sales. You can do the same if you have an offer that is no brainer, that you think will help your audience to solve the problems that you're already solving for other clients. You know, um, Sales is actually, either it is a qualitative game or a quantitative game. What I'm saying here is that you can make 10,000 of $1, that equivalent to $10,000, or you can make an offer at $10,000 to make that one sale. So either way, you're gonna make that $10,000. So why not give it a try and see what offer stand out the best for you and monetize before you give up on your dreams. It's kind of painful to see a lot of entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants actually gave up way too soon, before they reach where they are supposed to be, before they have the impact they are meant to make in this world, and they just stop right there. And it was so close to that success, so close. And just because they think they are not good enough, especially with technology, then they put themselves in standstill. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I'll just go back to the normal way of marketing. I'll just give out leaflets. I'll just give out brochures. I think that would be the best way to do it. I can assure you, a hybrid system will save you a lot of cost and um, expand way more reach through the internet, through the power of technology. So, yeah, if you understand why our new generation are already entrepreneurs at very young age, the secret is they don't put a tag, I'm not good enough for technology, on their head. They just go for it, you know, whether it's a wrong button, you just click on the reboot button. That's what their thoughts are like. That's what my son is like. He will be like, Mommy, so what if it's wrong? We can always restart, you know. That's their mindset. And which is true. We can always restart. We if it doesn't work, go for plan B. If it doesn't work, go for plan C. I am sure any of these plan, the ultimate plan is the one that is meant for you. Even if it's whether it's in business, whether it's in the technology. All right, yeah, that's how you can actually gain confidence, not just for technology. It's also in business. It's also for sales. I'm not a marketing or sales person. I was born to be a back end person. If you give me a choice, I would rather hide behind um, the back end doing support work rather than being forefront to do coaching or consulting because I don't feel that's my strength. However, if I don't even put myself out here, do not talk to people about what I offer, would anyone know what I offer? And would I ever land on this opportunity to be part of joint venture with Stella? I don't think so. I don't think Stella would even know, you know, what I'm doing, you know, if I don't even put myself out here, do what I'm doing. And whether it's for me, well, it's not for me to say if it's for me because it's for my audience to tell me what they need from me, what they want from me, and what I can align from what I can offer. That is the best way that how you can fast track to monetize is actually meet the needs and wants of your audience rather than just thinking that what kind of offer can I create? Ask them, ask your audience what did they want from you, and that's how it all started for me. When I started monetizing my 5 figures, my 6 figures, um, 5 figures to 6 figures is not a difficult task. However, it takes really patience and it takes I would say um, a mindset of that is full of possibilities to break through. Our own limiting beliefs usually is the one that is stopping us from progressing forward, right? You tell yourself, I am a confident person. I am confident that I can do this. I'm confident that I can break through. I'm confident that no matter how hard something is for me, it's just because it's the beginning. You know, as you go on the learning cycle, you get better. It doesn't get easy, but you get better. And that's just the mind frame you want for it, right? Okay, yeah, that's all I have for today. So for those of you that are in here for me today, thank you so much, Florence. It's so good to have you with me. And yeah, so that's the black special offer of Black Friday for you. Is down on the comment below. I will be replacing it later because this is way long, too long. It's just a direct link. I would put a shortened version of that. And I'm happy to support you in any way I can. If you have any questions about the offer or anything about tech, uh, tactical tactical strategies for software tools. If I have the answer for you, I will answer for you in this group. I'm active in this group, even though sometimes I may not be making comments, but I'm actually reading the posts in here. And I'm happy to see all of you. I'm happy to be part of this community, and I want to add more values to this group. I'm looking forward to work with you for those of you that wants to work with me. All right. Yeah. Next week I think you will have Stella back if there's no changes. I know some of you may have missed her for her life. And yeah, that's all from me. I'll see you when I have a chance again to be here. And yeah, that's that's it. So good night from Malaysia.